Welcome to this edition of ABI's Quick Bit video series. My name is Lisa Fox with ABI, and I'm here with Lance Gunkel, who is a representative with Sherpa, a sister company to Transition Point Business Advisors. There is so much talk right now about the debt ceiling, the impact of the debt ceiling, and how it really does affect business and industry in the state of Iowa. Can you talk just a little bit about that impact as you see it right now?
You bet. There's a lot of discussion as to how it's going to play out. One thing we know for sure is that regardless of how it plays out, we're going to see higher taxes and as well as spending cuts by the government. And
everybody loves higher taxes. So if there's one thing we need right now, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And what that translates into is lower economic growth across the board.
Yep. All right. And you talked a little bit earlier about the lack of a plan. The government right now just seems to be kicking that can further and further down the road. Can you talk about the benefit to a plan and them giving us some sort of vision for the future?
You bet. Without a plan in place, businesses and consumers really lack confidence. And there's just uncertainty in the future. And that translates into the potential for higher interest rates down the road. And higher interest rates equals higher borrowing costs, which is really bad for businesses and consumers.
Absolutely. So for now, we're seeing sort of a stalemate.
That's exactly right. I think we need to see a longer-term plan in place to increase confidence, and I think that will translate into more spending by consumers as well as more long-term investment by businesses.
Fantastic. So if you were to give the government one bit of advice, what would that bit of advice be?
That would be to swallow the pill, as hard as it may be, put a long-term plan in place that's going to be good for future generations, and not worry so much about the next 3 to 6 months. I think it's this short-termism, this short-term mentality that's creating some of the problems, and we need to have a long-term vision.
Fantastic. And you just wrote an article for the Business Record that'll be coming out, and I'm anxious to see that. So we'll look forward to that as that is released later this week. Again, Lisa Fox with ABI here with Lance Gunkel. Lance Gunkel, again, is with Sherpa Advisors, and that's a sister company to Transition Point Business Advisors. And they are a fantastic member of ABI's Advisory Council, a group of individuals that gather once a month to identify issues facing Iowa companies and then put products and services together to solve those. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.